Yeah, so this is her in...
Uh-oh.
But look at this molten FX. Look at the effects. You see
I think that...
Do you see it, Jeff?
I am so impressed
see
with
it.
this.
Hey everyone, hope you're all doing really well. Great updates and changes and new cinematic quests coming. The Heirloom Ember set is coming and it looks great, especially a few certain body parts. I know some people will go all in for but yeah, more seriously, the new cinematic quest for Jade Shadows looks great. We're gonna dive into play Stalker. A new Lavos Tenogen cat caught my eye. Looks really cool. You got a Plague Doctor skin. New augments, new decrees, HUD changes, damage changes with Blast and Magnetic. So much to go over from this dev stream. Sentient Tenogen also I thought looked really good. Yeah, but the Heirloom Ember change in philosophy is a really good sign. You can buy it for platinum for an entire year, or you can buy it for $25. So they're doing one heirloom skin at a time per year, and this one was actually based on fan art. They simply bought it out and made a 3D model of it with their team, and yeah, as you saw in the intro, it looks amazing. Seriously though, I really like the Signa and just the overall vibe of it. I do have her deluxe Pyraxis skin, but I'll be getting this as well. And it was funny how awkward Jeff felt during the stream while Meg was zooming in on this certain body part featuring the new sort of lava magma shader. I thought it was quite humorous. Just in general, this is the second dev stream I've watched cover to cover, so to speak, and I really enjoyed it. The team seems to have a good vibe going on, and you know, dives into Fashion Frame Endgame. No. They featured the new game mode, Ascension, and talked about the clan event as well, which looks really cool. You'll be able to earn Arcane Energize, up to 2 full sets of Arcane Energize, and they're featuring like all the other Eidolon Arcanes. You can earn 2 sets of each, but they're limiting how many you can get. And this is the new UI. It looks sick. This is actually what I wished for. I didn't even make a forum post about it, but I thought, how cool would it be with the new meta like opening up much more? So Blast and Magnetic are going to be really viable. That you can change your weapons, you can change your Warframe loadouts on the fly instead of going back and forth between the arsenal for each mission. Yeah, you can swap the weapon, and if you've pre-configured loadouts, if you've pre-configured weapon configs, then it's gonna be great. Also, Rebecca had a hilarious t-shirt that said Dick Wolf, executive producer, and this is the Yareli skin, deluxe skin. Looks pretty good in my opinion. She's like a pearl diver. They called her Horror from the Depths. And again, Megan just can't help herself. She keeps zooming in on certain body parts. Yeah, but she has, Yareli has pearls. So like I said, this is the new game mode, Ascension. You clear some Corpus tunnels and fight your way through to a tower, where you then proceed to throw this sort of Jade light grenade to start the reactor, charge it up, and the more you and your team throw in, the faster you'll reach the top. It does seem rather deadly with loads of Jade Eximus. I think this run was on normal, and there will be a Steel Path mode as well. And the clan event that I spoke of is going to be in this mission, similar to the Gargoyles Cry event. You'll also be able to earn the Cryo Signa and all the Arcanes, like I said. To me, this looks really fun, and I like that they went with a vertical dynamic instead of a primarily horizontal dynamic. So it's a bit like, they later describe it, Hijack if it was awesome. It's a bit like that, to be honest. And yeah, I don't know if there'll be an actual boss fight as there was with the Murmur. I really enjoyed that one personally. But even if it's just a speed run, I can imagine definitely chilling and going through it with some clanmates, with some good friends, and just enjoying earning my platinum, my arcane sets, and the cosmetics. Actually, there's some cosmetic ephemeras. There's a hate scythe cosmetic, and these are the new decrees. They were designed by the Tenno Council. These are new arcanes. Pause the video here. They look sick, in my opinion. Great synergy between like battery armor and secondary surge. They reworked cold, so arcane ice storm and frost. Gonna be amazing. So basically cold on frost stacks up his armor for every enemy he freezes, and yeah, secondary fortifier also looks really nice. You can focus on buffing your secondary weapon to decimate overguarded enemies. And yeah, like I said, magnetic and blast got a fat rework. They'll actually be viable now. So magnetic unleashes a kind of electromagnetic pulse effect where if you get 10 stacks, and once the enemy's shield and or overguard are depleted, the enemy will be hit with a fat electric proc for 5 stacks, and so stunned and take damage over time. These are all the UI improvements. They went through a long list. These are the rewards. Orders shows up in person in Larunda Relay, and there's a personal like volatile moat hand-in you can go through, but there's also a legendary arcane and cosmetic clan event like hand-in. So be in a clan for this event. Go with your friends. Stop just being a lone wolf and doing everything with randoms. Honestly, the game is so much better if you find some people you can not only tolerate, but whose company you actually enjoyed. Like I said, you can earn these arcanes, you can earn the Enlightened Hate skin, 42 arcanes of each type. People actually had to be delivered to the emergency room for playing Warframe too much, believe it or not. And they hated the game because the event was time limited. I earned one set. I think it was 1.5 sets of Arcane Energize during the last event. And I didn't get anywhere close to a medical emergency, but I still enjoyed it. But like towards the end of the event, I thought like, on the one hand, it's a shame this is ending, and on the other hand, I'm kind of tired of this boss now. Jade looks, excuse my language, fucking amazing. She gets 2 aura slots, so a huge amount of innate capacity, like almost 100 capacity. So you'll be easily able to fit in your prime mods without much forma and umbra mods. And yeah, Pablo explained that she has a healing over time area of effect, which heals you for percentage-based health, or throw the same skill onto the enemies and they take damage over time, which is also percent-based. The skill, he went into some verbal explanation. The first and the fourth skill have a kind of similar effect, or like the fourth also triggers the first or something. But the fourth skill she has basically an exalted weapon. She has not 2, but 3 different toggle group buffing skills. So the first is a shield increase, the second is squad's ability strength increased, as you see here, and the third is, drumroll, weapon damage increase. So looks really solid. I think they really learned something, and Dante was an amazing frame. The Inaros rework was amazing, and now Jade looks to liven up the meta even more, and change Angel's reputations as being like whimsical but weak characters that just float around to actual fucking badass creatures that annihilate hordes of enemies and save the day. Yeah, she can resurrect party members, perhaps multiple at the same time, just by looking at them. I'm not sure if you have to activate the skill or you just hover your cursor over. This is her exalted weapon. She flies into the sky and unleashes like her Jade Light when I guess she has enough energy. Yeah, you see the energy draining, and her ult fire has great damage. It just decimates. So yeah, that's an overview of Devstream 180. I hope you like it. I hope you're looking forward to it as much as I am. I think you might even be able to with the 3 new weapons that are coming. So the Evensong bow, the throwing knives, cantare means singing in Spanish, or song or something like that, singer, and harmony scythe. I think you might be able to, with all these new additions, possibly be able to earn legendary rank 5. There's some new liches coming. Steve kind of let the cat out of the bag. And yeah, anything else to wrap this stream up with? No, I'm just really looking forward to it, and yeah, I hope you are too. I have more and more confidence in the team as developers and as human beings, to be honest. And yeah, Grind Hard Squad actually made a video where he was like pouring out his scorn and saying how predatory the last Heirloom release was, and I was thinking like, dude, they've got to keep the lights on. We all do, you know? So yeah, on that note, see you in another video, and be a good human being. You don't have to be an angel to be a good human being, but I mean, if you choose to, you can be.